Oh, hello everybody. I'm going to do a slabbed cab video today. Here I've got a piece of Lemon Chrysoprase. Kind of orbicular looking. It's got some agate seams in it, possibly a healed fracture there. So I drew a design on the other side. Let's see what I got here. So I'm going to go for this little shield triangle shape, and can do something with this later. It's big enough to cab, but that should be a nice looking cab. Not positive, that might be a little translucent. So let's get this cut out and get it on a dop stick and see what it turns out as a cabochon. Alright, I'll be right back after I get it cut out. Alright everybody, back from the trim saw. So I got this trimmed out. Looking pretty good. Next step, I'll get it on a dop stick and I'll take it out and I'll grind it down to this shape, and I'll get a slight dome on it, and I'll bring it back and we'll take a look at it, see how we're progressing. Be right back. All right, back from the steel wheels. Couldn't actually get this one on the 80 hex. This material was way too soft, so I actually got this on the 220 steel wheel to shape it. I tried starting it on the 80 hex, but it was just chewing the material up. So I cleaned up where it was chewed up a little bit on the 180, although you can see where it's going to have to be cleaned up a little more at some point. And then to finish shaping it, I went ahead and used the 220 wheel. Yeah, this material is just a little softer than agate, that's for sure. All right, let me get this on the next wheel, which will be the 140. And it's the first soft resin wheel. I go back just to make sure I get all the scratches out, all the flat spots, and get a good smooth dome. And then we'll put it back on the 280, which is where most people go with their first resin wheel. I can see kind of a dip in the stone right here as well. It's got a really soft material in spots, so it's going to undercut a little bit. So let's get it on the 140 and clean it up a little bit and see what it looks like. And as far as the edge goes, I'll clean that up when we're all done, and I go back to put a bevel on the edge of the stone, and I'll get that back side and take all the chips out when I sand the back. All right, I'll be right back from the 140. All right, back from the 140. Let's take a look. So, not a lot of contrast in the surface of the stone and the color, so it's hard to see what's going on. I can see that there is a soft spot right here, and it's undercut a little bit. Not much I can do about that at this point. I brought down either side as much as I could. All right. Looks pretty good through the 140. I don't see any flat spots on top of the stone. I don't see any scratches. Gonna clean up the edges when I'm done. Make this look a little better. Since this is a free form, it's not gonna hurt anything. Just make it a little bit smaller. All right, let's go get it on the next wheel, which is the 280 grit resin wheel, soft wheel, and I'll be right back. We'll see if we can see a difference. All right, back from the 280. Looking good. I don't see any flat spots, don't see any scratches. It's hard to tell with the contrast on this being so light. Again, we'll clean up the edges when we're done. So, all right, let's go ahead and put this on the next wheel, which will be the first polishing wheel. That'll be the 600 grit resin. And then maybe we'll start to see a polish on the surface, like the light's reflecting or something. All right, let me go get it on the 600 and I'll be right back. All right, back from the 600. Well, I can see a little bit of a shine on it now. I still can't really see the shop lights, but it's looking good. Don't see any flat spots or scratches. All right, I'm gonna get it on the next and final resin wheel, and that's a 1200 grit. And I'll be back after the 1200, and then hopefully we can see the shop lights reflecting on the surface at that point. All right, I'll be right back. All right, back from the 1200. Yay, I can see the reflection of the lights. Not that great, but we're getting a reflection at this point. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit better. We're gonna hit this with a cerium oxide on a leather pad and see if we can't make these lights shine a little better. So let me go try that real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, back from the cerium oxide. Much better, much better. Definitely see the shop lights reflecting now. So the two different colors in this material, you got the kind of a lemony yellow, a little bit of a greenish color, and then the creamy white lighter section. It's a little bit softer, that creamy white section, and it's undercutting just a bit, and I think that's what's causing the polish to be a little more difficult to take. But the cerium oxide did a pretty good job of polishing that up. And those are not fractures. They're just sections where the material separated when it formed. All right, it's pretty cool looking. Again, I'll next put a bevel on the edge, and then I'll pop it off the stick, and we'll clean that back edge up, make sure there's no chips, and then sand the back of this stone to make sure there's no saw marks. And I'll be back with the finished stone. All right, I'll be right back. All right, back with the finished stone. I got that edge cleaned up nicely, beveled out on all sides. Got the back side sanded. There's no chipping, so we're good to go on this one. Very nice. So this is again a Lemon Chrysoprase. This is what they call orbicular. You can kind of see the orbs in it. Different. All right. That's the end of this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.